Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to your favorite podcast. Our favorite thing to do when we're not booked and busy. It is the Barefaced and Bonnets podcast. It's your girl, Kay Shell.
I'm a Renee.
And it's your girl Asia Simone.
And we back, we back, we
What's
back.
What
poppin'?
up?
So Asia, tell us what we talk about today. Tell the good people.
So, in my family, we love to spend the weekends doing a few things. Playing board games, eating pizza from Pizza Hut, in case y'all didn't hear that, from Pizza Hut.
If
And
y'all
watching
She is going to
movies.
get a Pizza Hut sponsorship. She is like dead set on
First
it.
of all, when I was a
She love
little
Pizza
tight,
Hut.
just like I love McDonald's, I love me some Pizza Hut. I had that little book
Ooh.
program where I read my
Book
little book
it. Book
and
it.
got my free personal pizza.
I need
Now
my
let
Baby,
me
free
say
personal.
this: before you ever even came along, when your daddy was in high school, he worked for Pizza Hut.
Yeah, he was
so Pizza Hut,
senior gene pools.
I'm
Senior gene pools.
basically a part of the corporation and you need to sponsor me. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Please.
But yes, so pizza, board games, and movies. So today we are going to be talking about some of our top 3 to 5 movies. Okay, I have my favorites, and y'all don't laugh at me because I'm a big old kid on the inside. But we're gonna talk about everybody's favorite movies. So I will kick it off with my
Okay, I
number
have a
one.
question though before we start because I need some
What's your question?
parameters. I need some
Okay,
parameters.
okay,
Because my movies, I don't have like a favorite. They like they go in categories. Like I've
okay.
got a favorite rom com. I've got a favorite black movie.
Overall,
I've got a
overall,
favorite Disney movie. I
overall.
don't like the parameters. I don't like boxes. You can
It
keep
makes
it.
it easy because if we
It's
broke it down
not.
into comedies,
It's not.
rom-coms, actions,
We're gonna be
It's
here
not.
adventures,
all
sci-fi,
day,
horror,
Whatever.
thriller, boy,
Whatever.
westerns, we gonna be here all day and
all
night.
day long.
We gonna be here all weekend. Actually,
Go on
line
and
up the
tell.
movies.
When we
Go
get
on
to your
tell your.
turn, just throw a few of yours in.
Go on
Yeah,
tell your
just
little
mix
movies. Go
them.
on tell your little list.
So my number one to start it off is Ratatouille.
It is so
And
cute.
it's a cute movie, but the reason it's my favorite is because I wanted to be a chef growing up. And the premise of the movie is anybody can cook. And I love what that message says to little kids everywhere. It's not going to come to you just because you say you want to do it. You got to work hard. You got to learn. You got to get the education and the training and the practice. But if you want it, you can have it. And so that is why I love Ratatouille so much. Plus, I've always wanted to go to Paris. So yeah, I ain't
Well,
going right now, but one day I'll
no,
be out there.
but I've been absolutely gorgeous. And if you can't get there, the next best thing is get to Disney because they have a Ratatouille ride and it's absolutely awesome.
Perfect.
It probably was one of my favorite rides at Epcot. I like Ratatouille as a movie. There is a problem though, like the
Concept of
ew,
rats
there's
cooking your food.
rats in the kitchen. Why are we okay with this? This is not okay.
First of
But
all,
I
the way
mean,
he threw down on that
but
ratatouille,
he was
Remy
doing his
can cook.
thing. He was
Okay,
the little rat had
Remy
ambition.
was. He
He
was in
had
there whipping.
ambition. He was cooking it up in the kitchen. Hey, I'm
He
not
was
mad at him.
whipping.
The little guy had
Outside of
ambition.
Mickey and Minnie, that's the only time that there was cute little rats.
It was cute
First of
little rat.
all, yes.
But yes, Ratatouille is a very good one.
Thank you.
Hey Renee,
What's your
movie?
number one?
What's your
If you have
what
one
what's one of your
in your
faves
top five.
if you can't put a number on it?
It would be Prince Akeem coming
Coming
Coming to
to
to America,
America.
America.
That's a good one.
That is a great one.
along with some Minsky's pizza.
Okay, so
You can
her
keep
pizza is
your Pizza Hut.
And I
It would be Minsky's or either Funhouse. Yes, ma'am.
so the interesting thing about Coming to America is that I never realized the name of the barbershop until I saw it on Blu-ray, and it's called My T Sharp. But I never saw that on VHS. I never knew it. And Mark and I bought it and put on Blu-ray when Blu-ray was a thing.
because it's
And
no
the
longer a
color
thing.
it's no longer a thing, but at the time it was advanced technology
Hmm.
and the colors were so vibrant. And I was like, "Did you notice the name of the
The
barbershop?" It's
colors
like
were mighty sharp.
the colors were my T-shirt. And it
Sure.
was just it was an amazing experience. Like we watched it over and over and over. And so Coming to America is definitely A good one. Okay, so
Mhm.
since you brought it up, Imma ask everybody, what is your favorite line out of that movie? What is your favorite line out of Coming to America?
She's a queen to me.
I think that's like everybody's
I know
favorite
who
part.
that's my favorite part. He broke down in song.
Um, okay, I will not say my favorite line because it's cursing in it, but my favorite line out of the movie happens when, the landlord is showing Prince Akeem the apartment and the guy tries to throw himself down the stairs, and he was like, "Rent's due."
Yes.
I was like, "Bruh said, get yourself up. You still gotta pay your rent."
Oh my
So
god.
shout out to him. That's one of my favorite lines outside of course, "She's your queen to be."
I will
Um,
say my favorite outside of She's Your Queen to Be is also in relation to the first or the wedding scene and the lady bless her heart. I love Vanessa Bell Calloway when he's like, "What do you like? Whatever you
whatever you
like.
like,
What do you like to do? Whatever
whatever
you
you
like.
like to do.
Hop on one foot. Bark like a dog.
Bark like a big dog. Woof.
Woof. Oh,
I'm like,
that is
somebody pay
hilarious.
that woman. Today she need a new check. Today she
That
need another
yes,
check. She
give
needs another
her the
check.
same check y'all
And
gave her
wait a
back then
minute.
plus inflation
And
Yes.
because
y'all,
she earned that.
so in a previous episode, we talked about people messing up people's sheets. In Coming to America, they messed up somebody's sofa. Y'all remember he
Oh,
had his hand back on
Yes,
the
yes,
sofa.
Soul Glow.
just
Okay.
let your
Okay, so since we're on movie lines from Coming to America, when they
oh
went and saw
man.
Randy Watson perform,
Oh my gosh.
I
My
believe
parents
children are
still
our future.
quote,
I do too. But here's my favorite part of that. That man said that boy good. He said good and terrible.
Good and terrible. Good and terrible.
He was
oh,
horrible.
Horrible.
going
That
after my
and
band,
then
sexual
kudos
chocolate.
to them with the last little joke about the soup. He goes to the restaurant, he orders the soup, and he tells the waiter, taste the soup. And the waiter's like, you taste soup. He's like, taste the soup. You taste soup. Taste the soup. Where's the spoon? He goes, aha.
Ah.
As he doesn't have a spoon. And he's trying to get the waiter to see it. That there's just classic. Coming to
It's
America. If you have
undefeated.
not seen it, I don't care who you are,
You need to go see it.
you gotta see it.
Yeah,
Go,
it's a good
yeah,
one.
find it.
It is.
It's
So
definitely one of Eddie Murphy's best for sure.
it
Yeah.
is, and
For
I
sure.
mean, he is an icon. Like,
Yeah.
give that man his flowers. He is iconic, even in his foolishness.
Yes.
Eddie is Eddie,
Yes.
and he
And
is
he gonna be
iconic,
Eddie.
and Eddie's gonna be
Yeah.
Eddie. One of my favorite movies, and I'm not putting them in any numerical order because they sit just across the shelf together. It's Head of State with Chris Rock.
Oh,
That's a
It's the
good
head of
one.
state.
I
It
haven't seen that in
that
so
his
long.
I literally was quoting Head of State. I want to say this morning when I was on a walk, having a conversation with Mark, and I was like, in a speech, he said, "My niece said 4 plus 4 is 44," and somebody in the audience yells, "It is!" And he goes, "And that ain't right, sir. 4 plus 4 is not 44." Like that is between that, rest in
Oh
peace
my
to Bernie
god.
Mac. Bernie Mac is an
Yes.
icon, a
oh
Oh,
my gosh.
legend, and he's there on that stage going back and forth with the news reporter about NATO. Do you know NATO? Do you know
NATO,
NATO?
NATO.
You don't know NATO?
Was it
You don't know
NATO
NATO
Brown?
Jenkins?
NATO
So,
oh
Jenkins,
my
okay.
god, that's a good one.
Bernie Mac is, and then there's the part where the guy loses the election and he lines everybody up to smack him. Um, that movie, if you haven't seen that one,
You need to
that's
see it.
another classic. You gotta love
Yes.
a good head of state. Literally, I could watch that multiple times in a weekend.
Y'all
Asia
know what else I
Simone,
like?
oh, go ahead.
White House Down.
That's a good one.
I've never
I
seen
like
that.
White House. What?
That's the version with Jamie Foxx because there's multiple versions of that same
Oh,
premise,
okay. Yes,
but
yes,
with
but
Jamie Foxx
I
and
like
Channing Tatum.
that's a serious version of Black
I
Man Becomes
like White
President,
House
right?
Down.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
it's serious, but it's also joking because it's Jamie Foxx, so there's a lot of comedic moments. But yes, it's
Yeah, there's
basically
some
the
good
White
White
House
lines.
House,
gets
yeah.
attacked, and so
Yeah. Okay.
him and Channing
I
got to save the White House.
I
It's a
think
good
I've
one.
seen it. I think I've
And
seen it.
did.
I,
It's in the same category as Olympus Has Fallen and London
okay.
Has
Yeah.
Fallen.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
just the
good.
black president version,
Understand. Understand. Yes,
which I
that's good.
love both versions. You can ask the husband. If it's on, I'm watching it. I
Okay.
love both versions.
Asia Simone, what's another one? Kick us another one.
Okay, so my next favorite, this is for all the rom-com and holiday lovers, is Last Holiday with Queen Latifah and LL
My
Cool J.
God.
That was a good
I
one.
don't care what time of year it is. If it's on the
Girl.
television, baby, I'm watching it. I bought the
Yeah.
DVD back when DVDs was a thing,
I think
before the
we're dating
Blu-ray.
ourselves, but it's okay.
It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
okay. We look
As my
good.
sister called us, the almost old head, the medium old head, and the old head, because she has no respect for her elders.
She's
Girl.
disrespectful, but
She
we'll
has
talk
no
about that
respect.
another time.
Yeah, she's no respect.
Those were
But
fighting
yes,
words. I had to ask her, like, what'd you say? Okay.
listen, is she
And
crazy
she
enough to be
said
like
what she said.
old
Oh,
head,
but
medium
medium,
old
yeah,
head?
she definitely
Like,
repeated
you
herself.
clearly didn't hear me,
Those
old
gen,
head.
them Gen Zs is about that life, and
But
I don't have the needs I used to in college to be fighting on people's kids. So
mm-mm. But yes, Last Holiday is single-handedly one of my favorites. I know every little tune in the background music. I know every little word, every little ad lib. I could tell you without even watching what's happening just by what they're saying. I could tell you what they have on.
that's
I
funny.
love Last Holiday so much.
Being out there on that ledge.
The
Girl.
window ledge at the end of the
Yes,
movie.
child. Yes, child.
It's
Mm,
a it's a good one. So here
it
goes.
is.
Classic. It's
I'm gonna
classic.
throw a curveball in here because
Okay,
people don't expect this to come out my mouth.
let's hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all three curveballs in a row. You ready?
Oh God.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Grease,
Yes.
Okay.
Legally Blonde,
Yes.
Sweet
Okay.
Home Alabama.
Sweet
Side
home
classics. Reese
Alabama.
Witherspoon is that girl.
Oh, and her and Ryan Phillippe had a movie back in the
Cruel
90s.
Intentions.
Cruel Intentions.
Love it too.
Boy, them four. Them four. Like,
Yeah, Cruel
Sounds
Intentions is
about
fire.
right.
Cruel Intentions used to come on all the time. I'd be like, Ryan Phillippe was that dude.
Yeah, he
That he
was
was that
fine.
dude. He was that dude. Fine.
Yeah,
He
he
was fine.
was. But
But
Legally
uh,
Blonde, that I also still to this day have on DVD, and that's another one that I know the tunes, I know the words, I know what Elle got on.
oh,
I,
I
I know it
forgot
front and back.
one. I
I know
forgot
it
my
front and
fifth
back.
one. I forgot my fifth curveball. Clueless. I
I just watched
love
that the other
Clueless.
day.
I
Y'all are
absolutely
hilarious.
love that movie.
Movie girls, movie
I'm
girls.
just tell you now. As a kid, I was like, I want her closet, like
I wanted to
Alicia
be
Silverstone.
Dion so bad.
Ma'am, can you tell me how you got a Jeep? She had the Jeep. She had a
She was
Wrangler.
fly.
She was so fly,
She
and her
was.
closet was motorized. And
She was
I just
dingy as I don't know what,
She
but
was.
her
whatever.
But the
wardrobe was
outfit
everything.
was
But
popping.
she said, as if, and I was walking around as a little girl. See, my Ellie been
Ellie
there.
Rose
My
back
Ellie
in there.
Rose back in the days. I have been Ellie Rose. Y'all just don't understand.
Oh my
I
god.
Man,
literally
listen.
loved that movie. Like, if I need a moment to like connect to a space, I could watch any of those
All
moments and they would
those.
just bring me peace because they take me
She
back
loved
to a
Grease
time.
so much that she was in Grease in a play at school.
Yes,
Grease
I
is
was Marty.
amazing.
I did not want to be okay. So they were like, "Are you gonna try out for Sandy?" Absolutely not.
No.
I don't want it. Marty had cool songs, and I remember. I want to say when I played Marty, I think my great grandmother had just died. I think that's around the time Miss Ellis died. Somebody passed. It might have been Uncle Book, and I cut my hair off, and I cut it into the layers with the flips. And I
Oh
went back to drama
wow.
class, and our theater teacher was like, you're not supposed to cut your hair after you're casted for a role, but it works. It
Right.
works." And I was like, I mean, if it didn't, we was gonna have to get a wig because at this point it's cut. And I had
Listen.
red streaks and I had the flips. And Marty has her own song that is in the play that is not in the movie.
Mm.
It's during the scene where they're doing the sleepover at
Mhm.
Marty's house, and she has her own song because she has a guy that she likes. and I want to say he's in the military or something. I can't remember the premise of the song fully, but Marty has her own song. So I had my little moment on stage singing it down back in my theater
I
days.
I will
So yes.
regularly sing Beauty School Dropout. I can't tell you
Oh,
why,
beauty school
but I just be in the middle of my workday, Beauty School Dropout, straight out of high school. I just it
dropout.
come out of nowhere. I don't know where my brain pulls it from, but I just be that one
What I
and
love is
Grease
that I have
2, Cool Rider. That I love Grease
oh,
2.
no, that one's not the one I sing from yes, "You're a cool, cool,
Cool,
cool,
cool,
cool
cool, cool
rider."
rider.
Yes, that one, but that is not the one that I find myself singing from Grease to. What I find myself singing from Grease to is "I'll be yours in springtime."
Oh, I love
Um,
that
yes,
one.
um,
Yes.
when the I'll be yours in winter when the snow is on the ground. I'll love you through December. Yes, I'll always be around.
If y'all don't like musicals, there's something wrong with y'all
I'll
because
be a girl
how can you
for all
not love a good tune
seasons
with your views?
the year through.
I'm not
Your
understanding.
girl
Grease,
for
Grease
all seasons.
2.
Listen, they hit.
Get into
Shut
it.
it
Get
down.
into
Get
it.
into it. But I love that I have a musical theater child. She likes musical theater. So it's
Love
always
it.
fun when Chloe walks around the house going, "We go together like Rama Lama Lama." I'm like, "Shadiggity ding bop." You're
Got
not
your
even
back
singing to
on the
me.
vocals.
Like, so,
Oh my
um,
goodness. Those were
if
good
you ain't
ones.
watched Grease, I don't care what you have to say. You need to watch it. It's
Please do. Broaden your horizons
yeah,
on the musicals,
yeah,
period, because
got to.
they've got some bangers out there.
They got some
Just
bangers.
trust me on that. I really love musicals. I was also a musical kid, not theater so much, but very musical. So we sang a lot from musicals. Um,
Yeah,
and I love a good musical. I stay singing a musical. So
me too.
get
Hey,
into it.
Renee, give us another one.
Well, for me, it's I don't know, being married to your dad, we were always at a stage play.
Yeah, we did do a lot of
Mm.
We
plays.
were always at a stage play, and some of them were gospel and some of them were not.
David E.
So,
Talbert, yep.
like, we were always at stage plays. And so, I mean, I can't even name them all. I just know we were always at stage plays. That was like, so when you talked about theater, and so we were at musicals, theatrical performances, and I mean, we were just always there. Somebody always, he was in a lot of plays himself. So he did a
Oh
lot of
wow.
background vocals. He did a lot of on stage performances. So that's, I mean, that was our lives.
Yeah, there
Child,
was a
we
lot of
was
stage
always
plays.
down in the orchestra, down in the pit.
Yes,
Was
I'm
we were.
always
trying to
sitting in the
get
pit.
I'm trying to get husband more into uh, those things, the musicals and the plays. So whenever we go visit my parents, they get seasonal tickets to whatever little theater spot they have, and it's
Mhm.
usually some kind of Christmas thing. So we'll go and see that. But he's not really into the musicals.
Mark
But he's
isn't either.
getting there. I feel like we went to go see. Oh shoot, what was it? A Christmas Story a few years back, and I feel like he enjoyed it. He might have lied and said he enjoyed it just to make me happy, but that was his mess up because
That's
we're gonna keep
funny.
going.
Right. Asia, you got any more? Anything else you could think about? Favorite
Yes,
movie?
I have a bunch. I wanted to say on the stage play though, when I was in high school, you know how kids before prom they go to dinner? My then boyfriend did not take me to dinner. He took me to a Medea stage play the day before, and it was so good. See why
Some of
people
my
want to watch
favorite
these over the
some of
movies.
my
This is good.
favorite clips to watch on TikTok are the
Hmm.
Are the
Medea plays. Um,
yes, they're
Tyler,
so good.
people give him grief,
Cause he
but
be putting them bad wigs on people. He need to stop that.
okay.
But having his bust down.
But at the
Tyler,
same
let's
time,
talk.
he always hires singers. So
Boy.
you was gonna get a
And they be
song.
singing.
And then he does so much improv on the stage that he
It's
can
so
shift
good.
the show.
The
Like
whole thing.
there,
It's
yeah,
never the same. It's so, so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
So, so
I
good. So
love
when
a
you
good
I
when you
have
said
stage.
stage
been
play, I was like, ooh, yes, that was
I
amazing.
have been at a Tyler Perry stage play when the Holy Ghost hit the scene,
Oh yeah,
Boy,
there's
and
some
they
a
shouting.
they
whole
had
praise
to
and worship.
stop because it shifted. When I say
Yes.
shift,
Yeah.
You felt it
it
through the
shifted.
whole space.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Oh, y'all,
my
I got a good one. I'm sorry.
go ahead. No,
Lean,
please go ahead.
lean on me.
Some times in our lives, we all have pain. He said, sing the school song. They was in that dang. Who taught y'all that version?
My
Did you
favorite
teach him?
line, I'll never forget. It's the only thing that comes to my brain. You smoke crack, don't you? Why do these
Don't
always
you? No, that's not. They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they can call me Batman while holding that bat in his hand.
Boy, that's a good one. That is such a good
Or when
one.
the young lady was standing there on the step and she said, she told that boy, what did she say?
He
Something to
not
the
proud of
effect that
you. You don't take
you,
care of your responsibilities because he had got her pregnant. Mr. Clark is proud of us. He not proud of
he ain't proud of
you.
you.
You don't take care of your responsibilities. And it's funny because I was just thinking about that scene when they was like, "We gonna get y'all a principal. We don't want a good principal. We want
We
Mr.
want
Clark."
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Um, that is so funny.
Lock
Like
the doors, lock the doors.
he said, the
Mm-hmm.
eagle has landed. They had to go unlock them doors quick, and they got caught up with the fire marshal. They was how you bring that man in there to turn things around and get mad for his methods. He
When
kept
he
out
turned
the
it around,
crackheads, the drug dealers. He
the
kept
gang
out the
members,
gang members. He kicked
he
them
was
all
Everybody
cleaning
out of
house.
school. He said, "You gotta go. You not up to no
gotta
good.
He hit him
go.
with that
You
Oprah
gotta get out of
Winfrey.
here."
You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. He
Right.
was on it. He was
All
on it.
right.
No, that's a
So
Now,
good one.
this
Lean
one
yes,
on me
should
is a
lean
good
take
on
one.
y'all
me.
back.
Lean on me is a
Yeah. That
chef's
is
kiss.
a childhood development movie. You need to make
Yeah.
sure your
Ma'am.
kids watch that at least a few times
Cause I
before
didn't
they
want
hit
nobody
teenage
yelling at
years.
me. You smoke crack, don't you?
No teenage
Jump.
pregnancies, no drug
He
addicts,
took
no
that boy
gang
to the
members.
top of the building and told him to jump. Cause you smoke
You
crack,
smoke crack, don't you?
don't you?
That means you don't want to
Like it
leave.
wasn't a question, it was a statement. You smoke crack, don't you?
Because when the day is done, think about it. Eventually, it's going to kill you. So
He
Yep.
told
why
that
wait?
boy,
Go on
"You're
and
killing
jump.
your brain. You're killing your brain cells, son.
You might as well.
You might as well
Uh
jump." If that's not
That
a
was
lesson, what's
intense.
your other one? You another one came to mind. What you thinking?
huh. The Wizard of Oz.
No, no,
The
no. The
original?
Wiz.
The Wiz. The
The
Wizard.
Wiz.
Wizard of
Oh,
The
Oz.
did
The
y'all?
Wiz
Wiz.
Hold on,
and
wait.
he
Did you
lives.
see my face? I was like, the original.
No, I knew she didn't
The
mean that.
Wiz.
You see how I
Come
corrected
on.
it? I knew
He's
she
on
didn't mean
down.
the.
He's on down the road.
He got
Hey,
You
to be
know,
seen
the good
green.
tin man and all
I
them good guys
love
wearing
the
the red
Wiz.
seriousness that
slippers.
That
might
might
be
be a
alone.
load. Come on, ease
Come
on down,
on.
ease
He's
on
on
down,
down.
down the
He's
road.
on down the road. That one.
Let me just say, even the live action, like one that they remade on ABC, was really good.
Oh my gosh.
That was with Mary J. as Eveline. It was
Ooh,
still really good. Like
don't
we
nobody bring
just
me no bad.
Talented.
talented. Yeah, yeah. Shout out
Talented.
Chef's Kiss.
Listen, if you have never seen The Wiz and you have only seen The Wizard of Oz, you need to sit down
Why?
and reflect.
You're doing
She
yourself
said,
a
"Why?"
And
disservice.
also, it's on Netflix right now, so go rectify that
Oh,
situation.
don't say that
The Wiz
because
on Netflix.
I might have to
It's
watch
been
that.
no, it's been on Netflix for a huge chunk of time now.
Oh
Like,
See,
wow.
and I ain't
because
watched
my
it in a
mama was
minute.
like, "Can I get my DVD back? It's on Netflix." I said, "Huh? You sure
What
can't?
DVD?
I ain't got it. I don't know what happened
Not
to
you
it.
say you
New
sure can't.
new number. Who this?
New disc, who dis?
No disc. Who this?
No disc, it's Netflix. Yeah,
Eh,
no. So it's on right now. So
yeah,
go
definitely.
watch it. It's
Chef
so good. The
Chef's Kiss.
production, the music, the outfits, the star-studded cast. I was literally talking to my mom about this, and she was
All
like,
of the stars.
other than Diana and Nipsey and Michael, I'm like, Mama, let me just read this down for you. And she's like, Oh yeah, I do know her. Oh yeah, I do know them. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I'm like, yeah, this
That
is
whole
Black
cast is
Hollywood.
black
Black.
excellence
This
on
is all
display.
Motown, like girl.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you got to read through the
Okay.
credits because
But
the makeup was
any
so good that you couldn't
any
tell who people were sometimes.
anything that Quincy
Has
and
touched.
it's not just him. There's another guy. I'm thinking of his name. I'm gonna look it up. He's called the Black Godfather of Hollywood.
I know who you're talking about.
Um,
The name's
anything
not coming, but I know who you're talking about.
Clarence. I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it. Mom, go to your
We'll
next one.
we'll shout him out.
Friday.
Oh, well, I mean,
It's
yeah.
Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't
And
got
you
to
ain't got
go to work.
and you ain't got to do. I
Hey, Miss
You play with my
Parker.
weed, you
Hey,
play
Miss
with Miss.
Parker.
When you gonna
Friday
let
and
me,
Friday after next.
Miss Parker?
Miss
When
And
you
Parker,
once
gonna?
Miss Parker.
and once again, there goes Bernie Mac.
Oh my God, the Lord is my shepherd. He knows
Know
what I
what I
want.
want.
Those, yeah, those are some classics.
Those were
Those are
two of my
for
favorite.
sure
Okay, y'all.
classics.
And wait,
Oh,
and here's
wait, I found his name. Clarence Avant.
There it
okay.
is.
Clarence Avant, he was a music executive and film producer. That man had his hand in so much of Black Hollywood. H-
It's
Hands
insane.
down, icon chef's
Also,
kiss.
I wanted to tell y'all there is some drama associated with Diana Ross playing Dorothy. That's some tea that we gonna have to talk about offline because I don't need Miss Ross nor none of her people coming this way. I just want to
Okay.
know. I just want y'all to know that
You
it's
know,
hearsay and speculation, but it is some good tea, and I do want to share. So we'll talk about it off the
yes,
episode.
Sorry,
offline.
people, but if you know the tea, you could put it in the comments.
Put it in the
Just
Right.
comments. I'm not gonna
So
reiterate nothing, but you can put it in the comments.
this was another really, really good movie. Now, I don't know how old y'all was, but Mrs. Doubtfire.
Loved it. Robin Williams
yes,
killed
come on,
that,
Robin
and
Williams.
Sally Field.
Yeah.
Love Sally Field too.
Chef's kiss, icon. Let's not
So good.
forget if we're
Rest
gonna
in
talk
peace,
about
Robin Williams. Rest in
Robin,
peace.
then let's talk about Aladdin. He was the genie, the
Boy,
Listen,
ate it up.
original genie.
Ate it up.
those were when that's when movies were
Made
movies.
Okay,
sense. We're so
wait.
The
good. A
What I
70s.
will
beginning, a middle,
not.
and an end.
Yes, I agree with you. But when I think about the cartoons, my favorite is Moana.
Oh, yeah.
That's a well written
It
movie.
has a.
Hmm.
It's
I
not
had
even
never
just.
seen it until Kiana had told me. She's like, Mom,
Yeah,
you have
Moana's
you
for
ever
the
seen Moana?
grown-ups.
Like, no,
Moana's for
I
the
haven't.
grown-ups.
Moana is for the
Moana is a
adults.
self-help movie.
It's so
Baby,
good.
if the ocean is calling you, why are you on land? Why are you not following your purpose in life? Man, listen, when
Moana is
that girl
goaded.
said, see the light as it shines from the sea, it calls me,
Mm.
and no
But
one
listen,
knows
that's a
how
word.
far it goes.
That's a word.
I
Honey,
watched it at Kiana's and couldn't even
Moana,
Listen,
stop.
the way
hands
you feel about
down.
Moana is how I feel about Princess and the Frog, and that's only because
Okay,
it resonates so closely with her wanting to open up her own restaurant and
because it
cooking.
speaks.
It hits. It's like the
Now,
movie was made for me and me
my
alone.
issue is that my good sister's
She
been
was a
posting
frog the whole
up.
movie.
Now, there are some speculations that Disney is about to do something with Princess Tiana's character, and we know that
Uh-oh.
they are redoing the ride at Disney right now.
I heard about that.
The Rabbit and the Hare, Splash Mountain. They are redoing
Mm,
Splash Mountain right now to be a Princess Tiana ride and bringing in
Mm.
Anika Noni Rose to
I
voice it
just
once again. Hear me
whatever they
clearly.
do, it
I'm
needs to
going
be
to see
Anika
it.
Nani Rose.
Yes,
It
and
don't
it
need to be
will
nobody
be.
else.
It will be. Um, However, there have been some other stars that are like, "Look, we could do it," and we're like, "We love y'all, but
No,
you
no,
can't
you
because
can't.
Anika's
No,
still
you
here,
can't.
and as long as she's here, we might as well hire
No
her."
one else needs to do it.
Sit down.
Clear me. But yes, I do love Princess and the Frog. Um, I just want to shout out Dookie Chase Restaurant in New Orleans, Louisiana. If
Yes,
you
that
haven't been
shout out to
there,
the classic.
Leah Chase is who the
Mhm.
movie is based on.
Mhm.
God rest her soul. Icon Chef's Kiss. The
Yes.
highlight of my year has been meeting her daughter. Hear me clearly. I sat in that restaurant like with tears in my eyes because
Oh my
that restaurant
goodness.
was on my bucket list. Like, Jesus, before you take me home, I've got to eat the food from this place.
It's so
And
good.
the way that I watched her daughter have a conversation with my mother and pour into my mom at the table, like we all were like,
Having a little moment.
having a moment, but just to be in that room, literally, you could feel the black excellence.
Immersed in
You
history.
could just it's got stained glass windows. You know, black history happened here. It was part of the civil rights movement. They fed so many presidents and just like not just presidents in the United States, like international presidents. Like
Mhm.
that restaurant, there has been the who's who of earth that have stepped foot in there, and then I got to. And not to say I'm not the who's who of earth, because I am, but it was good to be amongst
Do you know
my
that
favorite people.
I did a Google what do you call it? I did a review, a Google review on them.
Mhm.
Do you know that there are over 8,000 Google reviews off of my review for her?
I'm sure.
Wow.
That
Like
and they
I
from your
got an
mom.
email from Google that said we wanted you to see
Oh, 8,000 views of your review?
8,000 views off
Of
of
your
my
review?
Google review. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, they, and that food was chef's kiss.
it
So
was
if you ever go
delicious.
to New Orleans, make a reservation ahead of time so that you'll be outside looking stupid, cause you could be outside looking crazy depending on the time you arrive. We were not. We walked past people and said, "Excuse us, do y'all have a
Hello,
reservation?"
Deuces.
They said,
hello,
"No, we didn't
hello.
know." I said, "Okay, excuse me." Went right past.
Sorry.
"Hi, hello.
And this
I
is
have
what
a
people were saying.
reservation."
Oh,
Come
they
on,
have
Ellie Rose.
reservations. They have
Hello.
reservations. They have
They have
reservations.
reservations. Understand, if it let me just pause and break. If I can get a
Funny.
reservation, Imma make it. If I can valet park, here are the keys. I like a soft life. I don't like to work too hard. I don't like to work up a sweat unless it's intentional, i.e., I'm working out and in the right clothing. If I'm in my good clothing with my makeup on, baby, it's a reservation and it's
Mm-hmm.
a valet parking. Please don't invite me
Mm-hmm.
anywhere else. I don't want to
I
go.
mean,
I make reservations to Olive Garden.
if we gonna talk about soft life,
Understand?
a quick deviation, that's me upgrading my flight every time they ask if I want to upgrade it to first class. Yes.
Yes, I do. I do.
Yes.
But okay, on another
Yes, I do.
episode, we're gonna have a conversation about black girls deserve luxury. I
Yes.
might even have to bring in one of my friends because
Let me just
she's
put
the
that down.
she's one of my good friends that likes the good upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
She can you get it? Can you get first class? Yeah, do it. I'm like, the flight
Listen,
ain't that long. Get it anyway. Oh, okay, you
I'm
got it.
not gonna tell the public my trick, but I'm gonna tell y'all my trick when we get off on how I get that option every time without paying an arm and a leg.
Okay, great. We're happy for that. All right.
Let
So
me
we
bring it back in.
some movies.
Y'all know what one of my favorite movies is? And it's so funny because I don't like scary movies or stuff that make me jump. Taken.
I've never seen
Taken is
it.
a good one. Taken's a good one, and another one to bounce off of that is Colombiana. Um,
Colombiana? Oh,
have you
that's a
seen?
hard
Sis was
movie.
like, "Bop, bop, bop."
Boy, that is
So
probably one
Colombiana
of
is
Zoe
very
Saldana's
similar.
best roles,
She is,
for
but it's
sure.
very similar. It reminds me of Taken, but just kind of reverse. They killed her parents, in Taken they kidnapped his daughter. Liam Nielsen is bad. Fill in the blank. He's a
Yes.
bad mother sucker. Um, but they
Mwah!
ain't on
I've
Chef's
never
Kiss.
I've never seen Taken. The
You have
movie
to watch it.
no, it never interested me. Seeing a white woman overseas get kidnapped just really didn't pique my interest. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And I know Liam
It
Neeson is
wasn't
that
even about
dude.
her, it was about him
So
and how
I know he that dude. I it
here's
just
the
didn't
thing, it
hit
just
for me.
reminds me of, um, how a parent will go out over the river through the woods to make sure their kids is good, and I'm
Oh, for
picking
sure.
and the fact that he could identify somebody off their voice, my God, on today. Next level bad ASS. I ain't gonna curse, I don't want us to get but just know. Yeah, Liam
So
Neeson. I
I'm gonna
have
throw
one more
in.
that go ahead.
Do you know what your one more is?
No, go.
Because mine I'll never forget because I was literally listing my top in order.
Oh
Deep Blue
my
Sea.
God. Deep
Deep Blue
Blue
Sea
Sea.
with
LL Cool
LL
J?
Cool J.
Yeah.
What is
Is
it?
that when he plays
Deep
the
Blue
character
Sea.
God?
Oh,
He's no, he's the chef.
Oh, okay.
He's the
Where's
chef.
the what is it? Oh, Into Deep.
Uh,
Into
Into
Deep, I
Deep.
think, is
Yes,
when he plays the character God,
yes,
which was
but it
Psycho.
which is a different
Yeah.
movie than Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea is about sharks.
No, I
Let
remember
me
Deep Blue
let
Sea.
me let me say this clearly. I love y'all so much, but I'm have to say this. Discovery Channel, when it is Shark Week, I politely request that y'all call me to be a part of Shark Week. I absolutely love sharks so much, have loved them my whole life.
Oh my Jesus,
My
help
favorite
us.
shark is a whale shark. They're so stinking cute. I want to be a part of Shark Week. And you know what helped aid in this obsession? Deep Blue Sea. One, because I've always loved LL Cool J since I was a small thing. That man was fine, still fine, probably always gonna be fine. Um,
Girl. And is.
love me some Todd. Love him so much.
well, clearly
Love
there's
him.
a lot
Todd
of people
Smith.
that seem to like sharks too, and they be all out in the water, and the
No,
sharks
no,
be
no.
running into their boats, knocking them over.
I didn't say all that. I'm still black at the end of the day. But I love sharks so much. And I just want to
Sister,
host an episode. I see y'all be having Jason Momoa, The Rock, all these other people. Bring it.
The Rock.
Hold
What
on,
was
because
that?
my mic tried to play me.
We
I
heard
also
you. We heard The Rock.
I also love The Rock.
I just
But bring also been
you
fine my whole life.
the next time you come here, we just gotta go take an excursion because he bought a house in Virginia.
I'm okay
He
with
has.
that. I'm okay
I
with
don't know
that.
where it is, but we can
We
find it.
gonna find it. I'm just playing The Rock.
We're gonna have to bail you out of jail.
Baby,
No, for real. I
I still
Trespassing.
got
love,
my get out of jail free card.
and
I'm
I need
willing
one
to
now
risk
too.
it.
So,
That man is fine. He
but
been
no,
buying my
Deep Blue Sea
whole
is
life.
one of my favorite movies. I love LL Cool J's character just because, again, y'all know I love chefs, I love food, and his just the whole realness of it. He wasn't really doing nothing outrageous like trying to hop in the water with sharks and tag it. He was like, oh hell nah, there's some sharks. Oh, I gotta get out of here. The scene where he busts through the oven to escape the
Oh
shark.
Jesus.
It's not realistic by any means, but man, was it cool to see as the kid. And I have this dream had this dream that I'll never forget. Keep in mind, I don't know what year Deep Blue Sea came out, but I know that I was living in Missouri when this movie came out. And so
What
I
year
could
you
not
get
have
your
been
Sicily, 1922, because you ain't lived in Missouri in forever.
in forever. But I know I was less than 8 years old for sure, maybe 5 or 6. I'll never forget this dream. The night we watched Deep Blue Sea, I went to bed and I had a dream that my bedroom filled up with water, just like the facility out in the middle of the water. And the shark, if y'all ever seen the part where they bite Samuel L. Jackson, it was the shark came and swam in my room like that and bit me in half, just like Sam. Um, and I am almost 30 and I have never forgotten this dream.
Cause it's trauma.
This is a 25 plus year old dream, y'all. And I love sharks so much. So that's one of my favorites is Deep Blue Sea. Plus the
Okay.
soundtrack, deepest, darkest, my hottest, like a shark's fin. Deepest, listen, classic. Very,
My God, on today.
very dated by its songs, but fire all the same. So love me some Deep
Get
I
Blue Sea.
yourself
still
together.
cannot.
No,
Oh, okay. In honor of my father, in honor of my dad, I'm throwing out there as a not really a classic, but it's a good one. But she can't act. Fighting
stop talking about
Temptations.
her like that.
Fighting
Go
Temp.
home, Aunt Sally.
We have
Fighting
mentioned
Temptations
this.
is good.
We have mentioned this movie on a previous episode. I'm pretty sure of it.
Y'all
But if
leave
we haven't,
Giselle
let me
alone.
tell you that no, it's not about her at all. First and foremost, it's got fire music.
Yes.
Um, it's got the OJs. It's got Eddie.
That was his favorite
Yeah,
and Players
my
Club.
okay.
Love
So I was
Players
gonna
Club.
we be clubbing. Everybody like when a girl shakes them, don't pull nothing. That's right. Listen, Players
Make
Club.
that money. Don't let it
There
make
is no
you.
reason why I saw Players Club, Kings of Comedy,
None of that. And
any
I'm
of
younger
that
than
when I
you,
saw
and I
it.
saw them.
Yeah, that's
So,
the yeah.
When
Mhm.
she was
but
about yay so high.
I had young parents raising me, so we was growing up together.
We
So
all
what they
we
watched,
all
I watched.
we all grew up together.
What they watch, I watched. Yeah, Players Club was great.
Yeah, we all grew up
So
together.
I do Players Club was, but shout out to Fighting Temptations and the nerves of my mother because she survived that movie. And my dad used to
Mm.
play it every night. He would fall
Oh,
asleep to it and she would wake up to the funeral scene and she would turn it off and he would wake back up and say, I'm watching it. And
That's so old,
it
and I
would
love
no.
it.
but that
Used to drive me
movie,
nuts.
yes, that going down. We're going down when they were saying about going down to the river. Yes. So shout out to Players Club and
Going down.
yes, that I might have to
Love it.
hit the
Going down.
soundtrack because that one had that and
Montel Jordan.
Yeah,
I
Montel
love
J was
that.
in it. But that movie definitely a classic in our household.
It is a
Chef's
classic.
kiss. All right, y'all. Well, these are the movies that we like. I'm sure there are more that we could throw out there, but we
Yeah,
want to know from y'all what are some movies that y'all love? Like, tell us. It could be new, it could be old. Like, if we're talking new, we like the Barbie movie. It has some good points to it, and
I didn't see it.
it's really good. I actually think I enjoyed it more than the kid. It did have some moments where I was like, "Why did they say
I
that?" And
wanted to. I just
they
never
know
got
some
to.
kid.
Again, I live in hell. I couldn't go see it.
Okay.
We don't have
Well,
And
those kind of
listen,
viewing
it's
and the
pleasures.
on.
older
Look,
I
you
get,
can get it now on VUDU.
Right, I'ma have to.
So just go and have a movie night. and watch Barbie. But um we want to know from y'all, what are some movies that y'all love? Like, what's a movie that is chef's kiss to you? What
And
is a
if y'all
cult
like my
classic?
mama, if y'all, a senior and y'all like Hallmark movies, Christmas movies in July,
Oh
let us know.
Lord.
Don't,
Please,
don't,
you can keep them to
don't.
let us
yourself.
let us know.
Okay, you can let us know. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe,
You know
maybe you
what?
got a good one.
Tell us one of your Hallmark faves and then give us a regular fave cuz
Cause we'll get
Okay.
that list to our grandma,
yeah,
and
and
then
then
we
we'll
can
keep the
watch
other
the
ones to
other ones.
ourselves.
um, so yes, make sure you tell us what's your movie. So, as always, the good Reverend Doctor. That's Black Church. Just make up a title. The good Reverend Doctor A Renee has a message for you. What's up, A Renee? What you want to tell
Well,
the good people
outside of the
today?
doctor, she wasn't making up a title.
Oh,
Hey
period.
y'all.
She said, "I'm the Reverend, not a doctor yet,
Eh.
yet,
Ordained, the good ordained minister.
yet."
Listen,
The
thank you for
doctorate might
joining
be
in.
coming. Let me speak that
It's
into your
coming.
life.
Hello, it
Yeah.
is coming. Hey, y'all. So, thank you, one, for tuning in to all of our wonderful movies. We started off like we in church. We said 3 to 5, and we gave y'all about 15 to 20. But
In
we
case y'all
want to
forgot we were
say
black.
drink your water. See, my water cup is matching all my wonderful colors that I have on. Drink water. It is so imperative that you do. Hers is matching hers with her life water, and so that ain't the way she gonna drink it. Because if it does, she gonna spill it. But
No, I said Life Water. Call
life
me. I
water,
need I
call
need to
Essentia,
be
her.
sponsored because I
Essentia,
Life
if you
drink.
water.
want to call
I
me, I drink the
There
same
it
as
is.
Patrick Mahomes. Essentia.
I poured mine into my container so it'll match my outfit tonight. But
Cute.
anywho, so listen, drink your water. It is so imperative that you do. Your body, it craves water. So make sure you drink your water. Eat better today than you did yesterday. Make sure you are exercising. It is so important that we exercise as it is beginning to not be in the hundreds outside. Make sure you are walking. Make sure that you, even if it's sitting in a chair doing some arm lifts, some chair lifts, some wall, just doing you some exercises on the wall. Spend some time with yourself. Make sure you spend some time with the Almighty. It is so important that you spend some one-on-one time with God. Those are things that are important because you can't get that time back. So make sure you take time to take care of your health physically, mentally, and spiritually. Those are things that are important. You only have one life here on earth. Make sure you take care of it. I'm going to send you on over to Kay Nichelle so she can tell you her version on what you need to do to take care of yourself.
Drink water and mind your business. Cause
Period.
Yes.
it's
Period.
I
Period.
mean,
Period.
water's not
Period.
technically free. We pay water bills.
Ghetto.
Uh, but super ghetto. However, minding your business is free, and I don't like it when you mind
2.99.
mine. I don't like
Don't.
it when you mind mine. Because if you're not helping pay a bill, you out of pocket. Get back to your lane. But the reason why I tell you mind your business is that stops people from busting you in your mouth. It's
True.
violent out here in these streets. You mind
Yup.
some wrong person's business. Whoop, whoop, look what you made them do. Don't do that. Don't be walking around with a fat lip when you could have just been
That's
walking around
embarrassing.
regular, degular. No, I'm joking. We do not promote violence on this channel. So I'm trying to keep you
Mm-mm.
safe by telling you to do what? Mind your
Mind your
business.
Mind your
business.
business.
That's
That's it.
really it.
But in all honesty, I definitely concur with my mom said. Make sure y'all taking care of yourselves. We only got one life, and you should be
That's
doing
all you
it
get.
and doing the things that you like to do, things you love to do, things you're passionate about, and you're spending time with people that you like, love, care about, going where you are celebrated, not tolerated. And
Period.
so if you're not doing that, like I get to do that when I link up with these two ladies and when I get to go to the job that I choose to go to, then it's time to create new
It's
spaces.
time to up out
But
of there.
while you're doing that, that's a part of minding your business.
Mm-hmm. And if
Mind
you
your business.
can't do none of that, at the very
Or
least, mind
if you
our
can,
business.
do all of that.
Mind our business. Like
Mhm.
us, follow us, share, subscribe, comment, all those things. You can pick one of the 4 or 5 that I listed and just do something different every day or every Wednesday. If this week you feel like subscribing, do that. If next week you feel like hitting a notification because you really enjoyed the episodes, do that. If an episode speaks to you, like it. If you heard a movie that's one of your movies, comment. Oh, that's my movie.
That's
If
my
you
movie.
if you got a granny like us who loves her Hallmarks, send this over to your granny and tell her what's your favorite Hallmark. Share this stuff. That's all we ask. We don't ask for much other than sponsorships because we're funny and cute. So yeah, this has been great. And like they say, make that money. Don't let it make you. But until then,
Okay.
this has been Barefaced and Bonnets, baby. See y'all
We
next time.
out. Let's go.